What's going on, everybody? I am Staccato Luvitz here, and welcome back to my channel. Here we talk about luxury fashion, we talk about streetwear, we talk about sneakers, because sometimes you're just scrolling on the internet, you see something you like, and it creates a need. So, excuse my voice today, because I went to urgent care the other day, and come to find out,
I got bronchitis.
So I'm sipping on some herbal tea with a little manuka honey, because the throat, it's out of here. But hopefully, it gets better throughout the week. So today I'm here to talk about the new Air Force One Ambush collaboration that's just dropped. But before I get started, just in case somebody is wondering what I got on Coach, full outfit Coach, sweatpants, Coach. Actually, these are lamb leathers sweatpants. I know, ridiculous, right? Who wears leather sweatpants? But anyway, yeah, I got this Coach fall 2019, and these are actually spring 2019. This is pre-pandemic wear, and I ain't got no shoes on, y'all. I got some Calvin Klein. I'm chilling. So Ambush, they've been collaborating with Nike for quite some time. There's been a few of them that I've been wanting since I've been seeing them, and it was like the fuchsia pair. They had like this pink and fuchsia combination. It was a high top. It was really nice. Then they had the green pair. I think they had a blue or a yellow Nike sign. I don't remember. But all of them have these like cool 3D Nike point tip that comes off the shoe a little bit. And I've always wanted them, but I never got lucky on the sneakers app. And I was like, you know what? I'm going to try for these. And I wanted these in particular because I need another black shoe. That's usually why I get certain shoes. I'm like, okay, I need a certain color shoe, and whatever has come up into my news feed, or I see it on the sneakers app, wherever, I'm scrolling on the internet and I see something I like, and it creates a need. And these create a need for me, so I was like, okay, let me see if I can get these. I haven't been able to get any luck with any of the Ambush Nike collaborations, so let me try these. And I got lucky. So they came in a box that was not beat up, but I'm not going to show you that. It's got all my information on there. You ain't about to dox me. You're not going to do it. So, it was in a black Nike. You see my ring light. Woo, woo, woo. And then it has Ambush right there. Of course, it's in reverse because the camera is reverse and stuff. And you got Nike, you got Ambush, then you got my sizing. I got a size 10.5. That's typically what I wear for Nikes. It's always 10.5. For any other like designer sneaker, it's usually like a 43, which is a 10. But for some reason, I don't know. Even with Adidas for those across the pond, it's the same thing, 10.5. I don't know what it is. Let me show you what's going on in this box. So let's try to elevate my knees a little bit. And then I'm gonna open it. And as you can see, big giant Nike sign with Ambush. Then like this. Another big Nike sign. We're gonna open that up. This is so nice. I've never seen one of these pairs up close before, so look at that. Oh, that's nice. That's really nice. Hold on, before I show you, I need to take a sip. So, if we get up on the shoe, let's show the front first. Okay, so toe box looks like a typical Air Force One, nothing crazy, but we got an Air Force One. Now, if you know about Air Force Ones, they typically have like the silver kind of folded buckle. I think it's usually like a Nike sign. I haven't had Air Force Ones in so long, I don't really know what the front looks like anymore, but it usually is silver right here. It's a silver curved buckle looking something, and it interlaces with the laces. And got that. And as we go on to the side here, got leather. I'm going to talk about this leather in just a second too. And you see how the Nike sign just goes off into a point. Now it's kind of stiff. It's sturdy, but it's not like, how can I put this? It's not, it has some flexibility to it, I should say that. It's not super stiff. It's not like a solid metal piece or anything like that, but it's like, it's a synthetic material. It's like sewed on and probably glued on as well. And it comes to a point off here, off the shoe. And you see in the back here, this is made slightly different than the typical Air Force One. It's almost like a tag coming off of it. It's a little bit of space underneath there, but you can't really dig up in there. But there is like a plastic piece that's underneath. And if I pull it up, okay, I'm not gonna pull it up too much because I think I'm about to damage the shoe. But yeah, you can pull it up a little bit. There's like a plastic piece that's right there to kind of like give it a three-dimensional look. And then we got ambush on the back. It's a typical stars and stuff that line the sole of the Air Force One typically. And otherwise, it looks like a typical Air Force One. If I go on the bottom, that's typical Air Force One except ambush. So yeah, oh, I guess we should look in the inside too. There's a Nike sign, but okay, let me remove some of this paper. If you can see inside, okay, you can kind of see inside. Let me move this a little bit. It says ambush right there. You have the ambush Nike. And then this is typical of like certain pairs of Nikes. I don't remember that with the Air Force One, although I haven't had Air Force Ones since early 2000s. When did Nelly release Air Force One? That's when I last had Air Force Ones. Yes, it's been that long. And yeah, so this is typical of like a lot of Nikes. They have the exposed foam right here. Also, I don't know if you can see this on camera or not, but if you look real close, you see that outer edge right there? That's next to the leather, but next to the plastic piece that's kind of like jutting out from the body of the shoe. Is that glue residue? Like, is that? I can't really feel it, but it looks like glue residue. And is it going around the entire shoe? I mean, it kind of like, okay, let me see if you can see it on this side. You see that? What, the part that's shining? It looks like glue residue. I don't know. I don't know if that's intentional. It's not perfect. So it may not be intentional, but I see it. I don't know if it's a quality control issue. I really don't know. I still like the shoe, don't get me wrong. See, there's the air. But I don't know what that's all about. I don't know. Maybe that's intentional. I don't know. This is my first ambush pair. I don't know. So let's talk about the leather real quick. Okay. If you look real close, you see a nice tumbled leather, right? Typical leather imprinting that you see on most leather items, whether it be leather gloves, wallets, some leather jackets, a lot of things like that. So if you know anything about Air Force Ones, you know that nowadays they're not leather at all. Like, it's a synthetic material. It's like a nubuck. But if this is a synthetic material, I don't know what y'all coming up with in the Nike lab that makes it feel so much like real leather, but it feels amazing. But I really do think this is actually genuine leather, although I don't have any indication otherwise. Let me see. Nothing in the swoosh. Fabric made in China. It doesn't say. Wait. There's a UPC. There's like a QR code. Made in China. Okay, it says made in China, but like, what's the material? Yeah, come on. Doesn't say. I'm assuming it's leather because it feels like leather. It doesn't feel like a synthetic. Although Nike is really good about its synthetics. And then sometimes their leather quality sucks so bad that it feels like a synthetic. But these feel really good. To the point where, you know, Air Force Ones typically crease. These are going to crease, don't get me wrong, but it's going to look a little nicer for a little longer. Like this really feels really nice. So when I'm feeling these, you know, sometimes I like to pretend I'm a leather connoisseur because, I mean, I have a lot of different leather jackets, leather materials, and I kind of like to feel and see if I know the origin of the leather. I'm better at fur than leather because leather, you can manipulate it, put a coating over it, do all kinds of stuff to it, and you can make it feel like something it's not. So to me, in my fake expert opinion, this feels like ovine leather. And ovine leather is leather of an origin from a sheep. So let me just talk about the animals and how they feel. So this is my jacket. It's a ski jacket. It's from Mackage, and it's made out of lambskin leather. So lamb leather, just like my pants here, is really soft, a little delicate. Ladies and some gentlemen who wear handbags may think of the Chanel classic flap, the boy bag. They typically have lamb leather and they're really delicate. Like you can't brush up against this too hard. It might crack and tear and whatever because it's really delicate. It just really is. It's really delicate, really soft. Like when people talk about leather that's butter soft, that's what they're talking about. They're talking about the lamb leather. It's real soft. So this doesn't feel like that to me. But I do have, I got stuff falling. I do have a leather jacket from Just Cavalli that I just reviewed on this channel. Well, not just reviewed, but I reviewed it on the channel a little bit ago. And this is actually ovine leather, and it feels almost identical to this. Of course, there's a lot of padding because this is a shoe, but if you even look at it close up, it looks similar. I mean, you can make leather have any kind of imprint that you want, but it looks really similar. It feels similar to me. Like the ovine leather don't get me wrong, it's softer, but it's not like super delicate. It has some sturdiness to it. It's gonna last. It's not gonna be like just scratched up and scraped up and all that kind of stuff. So it feels like that as opposed to steer hide. This is actually a jacket I got from it's a Shot. This is a lot of collaborations. This is a Shot NYC Comme des Garçons and Junior Watanabe collaboration. Like, ridiculous. And this is steer hide. Now, steer hide is really, really durable. Like, this is super tough. If I'm wearing this and I'm like on a motorcycle and the wind is hitting me, body ain't gonna feel nothing. Face is gonna be feeling everything. But the body of the jacket and the sleeves, you're not gonna feel a thing. Like, this is so durable. It's real tough when you first get it, and you gotta really wear it to break it in, and it's Amazing quality, like worth every penny. But yeah, it doesn't feel like that. It feels like it's right in the middle. Now, could I be totally wrong? This is an amazing forgery of leather. I could be definitely wrong, but I don't think I am. But since this is a collaboration between Ambush and Nike, I feel like they would have upped the quality a little bit than the typical Air Force One, because Air Force Ones ain't what they used to be. They're just not. They're just not. But this right here, this is nice. Let me kind of say why I think I got lucky. So apparently the black colorway was not the one to get. And it ended up being the white colorway that was the one to get. And for some reason, I don't know. I don't understand why certain things are hyped over versus why others aren't hyped over. But I know I wanted a black shoe, and I got my black shoe, and I'm happy about my black shoe. Apparently, most of y'all wanted the white shoe. I don't know why. It's a nice shoe, don't get me wrong. I mean, it's probably, this quality leather in white, probably really nice, but no, I don't know. But there's still quite a few of these on the website when I last checked. I don't know if that's still the same case. But I know these are reselling on StockX for about double the price. I don't understand what makes something hyped over versus what makes something else not hyped over. I think somebody just determines something. One person, one tastemaker, or maybe two tastemakers says this is the one to get, and then y'all latch on to it. I don't know. But let me show you what these look like on foot. Okay, so we got on the Air Force One Ambush collabos. And by the way, they got white laces, so you can, mix and match if you want to. And I will say right off the bat, very comfortable shoe. I will even say this. I would go a half size down, actually. Now, okay, so it still fits, don't get me wrong, but I got some room. It's not like uncomfortable, like if I need to run, get up out of there, I can do it, but it wouldn't be bad if I got a half size down. It wouldn't be bad. Because typically with Nikes, like I said, I need a 10.5, but I could have gone for 10. Although, okay, my toe is right there. This is the top of the shoe. This is what my toe is. So, I mean, I could have gone for 10. But very comfortable for like a low top shoe. And, I got a heel toe. See, if I can do that, and I can very comfortably, in fact. But this is a really nice shoe. I'll show you that. Action. Let me show you. Wait. I'll show you this with the crease, uncrease. That's how it's gonna crease. Although this is the driving foot, so crease is not what I'm gonna see the most creases in. But this is nice. I really like it on foot even better. It looks nice with this outfit too. Look at that. It's nice. So now, are these shoes worth their $180 price tag? I would say so. I think this is a nice shoe. I think it's a quality shoe, especially for like an Air Force One. If you're gonna get an Air Force One, I'd rather you get a special edition one to make sure that you get a nice quality leather, because you don't get any nice quality leather on the Air Force One. For the price tag, you do get a nice quality leather shoe from Nike, which it's really hard to find nowadays, unfortunately. But I think it's worth the price. I think 180, even if it was 200, I would actually think that it's worth that price. Nike does not give you carte blanche to actually raise your prices, although I know you're probably going to do it pretty soon, but Ignore what I just said. But if you are able to find this on a resale website or through somebody else, whoever, and you're able to get it for a cheaper price, go ahead, go for it. But otherwise, I hope you really enjoyed this video. I hope this gave you like a real nice description of the shoe itself and what kind of leather quality you're actually getting for the price. But until then, you all, please hope that I get better. I'm on day 3 of antibiotics, so hopefully like on day 5, I'll be through the whole Z-Pack and I'll be all good. And I can give you another video where I'll be healthy and not nasally and all that kind of stuff. But anyway, again, I am Staccato Louverture, and you're welcome.